Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to the annual awards and recognition ceremony. Each year during Inspire, AOTA and AOTF recognize and honor colleagues who have made significant contributions to enrich the profession of occupational therapy. This year, we thought we would spread the love throughout the past 3 days and honor and celebrate these amazing trailblazers and their focused contributions. Recognizing and honoring our colleagues is a significant act and symbol of our professional community. At this time, I would like to invite all of our 2023 AOTA and AOTF award recipients who have received their awards during the last 3 days, during Inspire, to stand and wave so we can celebrate your contributions to the field of OT one more time. Each year, AOTA and AOTF host a call for nominations for their prestigious awards. We also have some surprise awards that we're going to unveil this afternoon for the very first time. But right now, I'd like to invite to the stage the AOTF chair, Dr. MJ McCulley, to the stage to get the party started. Come on out.
Thank you. The American Occupational Therapy Foundation is proud to recognize exemplary colleagues who have made significant and sustained contributions to the mission of AOTF, which is to advance the science of occupational therapy to support people's full participation in meaningful life activities. This evening, we honor 6 such individuals. I would like to ask AOTF CEO Dr. Scott Campbell to join me now to honor our colleagues.
All right, I'll go over here. No, you go right there. You go right there. All right, thank you, MJ. And the AOTF Early Career Research Excellence Award was established in 2019 and recognizes investigators who are contributing to and have promised to advance knowledge in the field of occupational therapy. We're very pleased to acknowledge tonight Dr. Lisa Junkett. Let's learn more about her.
Dr. Junkett is an assistant professor in the Occupational Therapy Division at Ohio State University. She is advancing the occupational therapy field through her research that improves the quality and implementation of interventions for older adults. Central to her research are implementation science methodologies, which have heavily informed 3 multi-year studies she is currently leading. These studies will allow Dr. Junkett to develop and test interventions designed to optimize the health and safety of older adults and their caregivers while improving the practice patterns of frontline practitioners. Dr. Junkett is also building implementation research capacity in the occupational therapy profession as an investigator for the Learning Health Systems Rehabilitation Research Network.
Unfortunately, Dr. Junkett was not able to be with us today, but please join me in congratulating her. The AOTF Mid-Career Research Excellence Award was established in 2018 and recognizes and supports individuals who have contributed to advancing knowledge in the field of occupational therapy. Today, we recognize Dr. Elizabeth Piatak. Let's take a look and learn more about her.
Dr. Piatak is an associate professor at the University of Southern California, Mrs. T.H. Chan Division of Occupational Science and Occupational Therapy. Her research focuses on the development and evaluation of innovative occupational therapy interventions that enhance the health, well-being, and quality of life of individuals with chronic conditions such as diabetes and arthritis, particularly among medically underserved and at-risk populations. She currently serves as principal investigator on 2 NIH R01 awards totaling over $6.7 million, has published 42 peer-reviewed articles in high-impact journals, and has provided over 100 invited and referred presentations to international, national, state, and regional audiences.
Congratulations, Dr. Piatak. AOTF Virginia Scardino Award of Excellence was established in 2004 and recognizes an occupational therapy clinician who has demonstrated sustained commitment, excellence, and/or innovation in sensory integration and brain behavior relationships in the practice of occupational therapy. We are pleased to acknowledge the work of Dr. Edna Blanche. Let's learn more about her contribution.
Dr. Blanche is a world-renowned clinician scholar specializing in sensory integration, neurodevelopmental disorders, family support, and development of clinical tools. She has dedicated her talents and expertise to helping people with sensory processing differences, their families and practitioners, to better understand how to address sensory challenges in daily life, modify environments, and support full participation. Her impact is extensive locally and globally. She has taught courses in more than 40 countries and co-founded the Sensory Processing and Autism Network.
Congratulations, Dr. Blanche. The AOTF A. Jean Ayers Award was established in 1998 and recognizes occupational therapy clinicians, educators, and researchers who have demonstrated sustained commitment to the application, dissemination, development of testing of theory in occupational therapy with priority given to work in sensory processing. Today, we're pleased to recognize Dr. Teresa A. May-Basin. Let's take a look about her, learn more about her.
Dr. May Benson is currently in private practice and has held roles in university teaching, management of multiple research projects and programs, and in clinical practice. She has dedicated her career to forwarding the practice, education, and research of A's sensory integration and has been a major influence in the development of sensory integration theory and education for over 25 years. Dr. May Benson has authored numerous peer-reviewed journal papers as well as textbook chapters, and she is the author of several pediatric assessments. She is nationally and internationally recognized for her work.
Congratulations, Dr. May Benson. The AOTF Academy of Research was established in 1983 and recognizes occupational therapists whose exemplary contributions through research have served to advance the knowledge base of the profession. Today, we recognize two inductees. It is my privilege to welcome into the Academy of Research Dr. Sukli Liu. Let's take a look and learn more about Dr. Liu.
Dr. Liu is a tenured associate professor at the University of Southern California, Mrs. T.H. Chan Division of Occupational Science and Occupational Therapy with joint appointments in the USC Division of Biokinesiology and Physical Therapy, the USC Department of Neurology within the Keck School of Medicine, and the USC Department of Biomedical Engineering within the Viterbi School of Engineering. Dr. Liu is also the director of the Neuroplasticity and Neurorehabilitation Laboratory, member of the USC Stevens Neuroimaging and Informatics Institute, and a founder and co-director of the USC Sensory Motor Assessment and Rehabilitation Training and Virtual Reality Center. She is a registered and licensed occupational therapist specializing in adult neurology and physical disabilities, a certified strength and conditioning specialist, a fellow of the American Heart Association Research Leaders Academy, and a fellow of RepoNIM and INCF program jointly sponsored by the Center for Reproducible Neuroimaging Computation and the International Neuroinformatics Coordinating Facility, INCF.
Congratulations, Dr. Liu. Our second Academy of Research inductee is Dr. Carolyn Unsworth. Let's learn more about her.
Professor Unsworth is Discipline Lead of Occupational Therapy at Federation University and Adjunct Professor at Monash and James Cook University in Australia and Jung Kau Pao University in Sweden. Her research is supported by competitive grants from both government agencies and philanthropic organizations and focuses on promoting community transport mobility for people with disabilities, including driver assessment and rehabilitation and public transport access. Professor Unsworth research informs government fitness to drive guidelines and bus access policy. She is also known for her contributions to the fields of health, outcome measurement, and clinical reasoning. Her assessment tools, the Australian Therapy Outcome Measures and Occupational Therapy Driver Off-Road Assessment, are used internationally. Professor Unsworth is a supervisor of higher research degree students and is published in leading journals such as the Journal of Transport and Health, Aging in Society, and the Journal of Alzheimer's Disease.
Congratulations, Dr. Unsworth. Congratulations to all the AOTF awardees. One more time for them. We want to draw your attention to the AOTA Service Commendation Wall. Hopefully you saw it in, near the 2,500 meeting rooms as you were going back and forth. They recognize all the individual members of AOTA who have provided volunteer service and leadership to support the association and the profession. Did you notice how many there were? There was a lot, like over 400. AOTA is grateful for your service and contributions, and we value your commitment to the occupational therapy profession. Can I ask anybody in this room, if you were on that wall, can you stand up now so we can recognize you? It's now time to recognize the AOTA Awards, and to help us do that, please welcome Awards and Recognitions Chairperson Susan McDonald, Awards and Recognition Committee members Cindy Bell and Anna Hartling Clearman, and your AOTA President, Allison Stover.
It is with great pleasure that I welcome you tonight to recognize and celebrate the achievement, creativity, perseverance, leadership, and profound dedication to the profession of occupational therapy and the people we serve. This evening, we will honor 46 of our friends and colleagues, each of whom reflects the excellence and commitment for which we strive.
Thank you, Allison. Our first award is focused on occupational therapy advocacy. The Linda Boggs Award was established in 1982 to recognize significant contributions to promote occupational therapy in the political arena by increasing recognition in federal or state legislation, regulation, or policy, or by increasing understanding of occupational therapy by elected or appointed officials. We're pleased to honor Dr. Victoria Garcia Wilburn. Let's take a look to learn more about her.
Dr. Victoria Garcia Wilburn is recognized tonight as a trailblazer in healthcare advocacy and representation in both state legislative issues and national legislative opportunities benefiting the profession of occupational therapy. Under her leadership as president of the Indiana Occupational Therapy Association, she ensured that occupational therapists were among the list of providers when Indiana was awarded the Certified Community Behavioral Health Planning Grant. She championed occupational therapists' recognition as mental and behavioral providers for consumers using Medicaid. Her continued leadership in Indiana led to her successful election in the Indiana State House District 32 in 2022. Victoria also provided federal congressional testimony in support of the Allied Health Workforce Diversity Grant. Victoria's humble leadership, approach to political advocacy, courage, and bravery to run for public office inspires us all to capitalize upon the talents we possess as occupational therapists.
Congratulations, Dr. Garcia Wilburn.
Congratulations.
The Outstanding Mentor Award, initially established in 2011, recognizes an occupational therapy clinician, educator, or researcher who has demonstrated outstanding mentoring of a student, colleague, or employee in a sustained partnership in practice, academic, or research contexts, wherein mutual respect, guidance, and knowledge is shared. Tonight we recognize Dr. Roxana Ben-Dixon as a compassionate mentor, teacher, scientist, and friend. Let's take a look.
Dr. Ben-Dixon is an international recognized occupational therapy practitioner, educator, and scientist with over 23 years of leadership and mentorship experience. Dr. Ben-Dixon is described as a generous mentor who respects the distinct goals and values of each mentee. Her laboratory promotes a nourishing and respectful environment, empowering students to take ownership of small projects and encouraging creative thinking and leadership. She is unyielding in her drive to advocate and make connections for her mentees that lead to significant professional development. Dr. Ben-Dixon gracefully leads through learning opportunities, modeling compassion and understanding, as well as advocacy and collaboration. She has emerged as one of the most sought-after mentors at the University of Pittsburgh and was chosen to serve on a school-wide mentoring and career development task force, creating mentor-mentee resources and designing outcome measures to assess mentoring relationships.
Congratulations, Dr. Ben-Dixon.
Congratulations.
The Gary Kilhoffner Emerging Leader Award was established also in 2011 to recognize an occupational therapy clinician, educator, or researcher who has demonstrated extraordinary service to the profession, as well as to model, enable, and inspire leadership development of others early in their career. We are honored to recognize Dr. Sue Ram for leading tirelessly to serve the profession every day. Take a look.
Ms. Ram's active engagement in the profession began as a student where she participated in a leadership development program with the Florida Occupational Therapy Association and served as a student resource coordinator for 4 years. She served as an AOTA, Assembly of Student Delegate Representative, and was elected as the ASD Secretary. After graduation, Ms. Ram was awarded a fellowship at Cincinnati Children's Hospital Medical Center, where she gained impressive skills providing culturally competent care. Currently, she is an OT clinical specialist at Texas Children's Hospital, the #2 children's hospital in the United States. Her leadership and passion translates into impressive patient care with the use of evidence-based practice. Most notably, Ms. Ram has created educational materials related to mental health awareness and strategies for implementing a trauma-informed approach at the organizational level. Her 5-part lecture series is open to the entire hospital system, with over 80 participants from various disciplines attending each lecture. Ms. Ram is also a trainer for the Youth Mental Health First Aid Certification, educating others to help those considering suicide. She is currently pursuing doctoral study at Texas Women's University.
Congratulations, Ms. Ram, on your accomplishments. Honor, established in 1979, recognizes occupational therapy assistants who, through their knowledge, expertise, leadership, advocacy, and/or guidance, have made a significant contribution over time to the profession, with a measured impact on consumers of occupational therapy services and/or members of the association. This evening, 8 new Roster of Honor awardees are recognized. So let's meet them now. Natalie R. Chang Mason, diverse leader and champion for occupational therapy.
Girl, you just keep knocking it out of the park. Oh.
Lauren Gray, exalting the OTA role through grassroots advocacy. Jackie Hurt signifies leadership and service in occupational therapy. Michelle K. Painter, motivational mentor and advocate, leading by example. Robin Pegg, outstanding contributions in education, advocacy, and leadership. Krista Reeves, a decade of service, advocacy, and leadership. Krista is not able to be with us this evening, but please join me in congratulating her. Abigail Swidergall, advancing the profession through collaboration and advocacy. Sophia Uharu, occupational therapy assistant, leader, and advocate. Congratulations one more time for all of our new Roster of Honor awardees. The Roster of Fellows, established in 1973, recognizes occupational therapist members of AOTA who, through their knowledge, expertise, leadership, advocacy, and guidance, have made a significant contribution over time to the profession with a measured impact on consumers of occupational therapy services and/or members of the association. This evening, 34 new fellows will join this distinguished society, so let's meet them now. Carla Osdor, Advancing Occupational Therapy Through Evidence-Based Practice.
Congratulations.
Gerald DeSante Benson, a pediatric leader supporting advancement of OT. Stephanie Baydinson, inspiring best practice through science and education. Renee Cowsey-Upton, advancing the profession through scholarship and service. Dr. Frederick B. Covington, never ever dim your occupational therapy light. Melinda A. Cozilundo, leading and mentoring interprofessional education and practice. Kimberly A. Davis, an embodiment of service and leadership. Tina M. DeAngelis, leadership and mentorship and education and practice. Tina is not able to be with us this evening, but please join me in congratulating her. Matthew Dodson, occupational therapy inventor, mentor, and leader. Nancy Robert Dooley, outstanding contributions to education, scholarship, and service. Chris Edson, teaching and leading with passion and integrity. Byron M.G., empowering therapists, educators, and clinical scholars. Farlisha D. Gibbs, outstanding champion for justice, equity, diversity, and inclusion. Yale Govirover, leadership and research excellence and functional cognition. Vanessa D. Jewell, enthusiastic researcher, mentor, and advocate. Michael D. Justice, advancement of driving rehabilitation practice. Mary A. Kintany, spearheading innovative research, eluding early childhood participation. Lauren Little, advancing telehealth and OT to increase access. Wanda Mahoney, promoting leadership, learning through history and clients' perspectives. Valley McCurry, advancing the profession through leadership and advocacy. Roseanne DeZazzo Miller, outstanding clinician, educator, scholar, mentor, and advocate. Tracy Moroz, health services researcher, policy expert, and advocate. Tracy is not able to be with us this evening, but please join us in congratulating her. Susan L. Noyes, mental health educator, leader, expert, and mentor. Becky Ozelli, known fieldwork leader, advancing scholarship and practice. Andrew C. Persh, gifted, productive, passionate researcher, educator, and collaborator. Chris Pizer-Bunkow, unfortunately, is not with us tonight, but she's being awarded for pioneering OT's role in infant mental health. Sandra L. Rogers, excellence in community and global educational leadership. Marla C. Roll, optimizing performance and participation through inclusive technology. Deborah B. Schwind, exemplary practitioner, educator, collaborator, scholar, and leader. Nathan Short, diverse contributions to practice, research, and education. Christina Ray Smith, transformational leadership in diversity, equity, and inclusion. Karen A. Vance, leadership and home health, mentoring, advocacy, empowerment. Laura Van Pembroek, infusing disability studies perspectives into the profession. And finally, Leanne Yenusi Niakun, leadership in maternal and child health equity. Congratulations one more time to all of our fellows.
The AOTA OTA Award of Excellence, established in 1976 and not awarded since 2017, is the highest AOTA honor recognizing an occupational therapy assistant. It recognizes members of AOTA who have demonstrated extensive leadership through sustained and significant contributions to the profession. Tonight, we proudly honor Natalie Chang Mason as a diverse leader and champion for occupational therapy. Let's take a look.
Ms. Chang Mason demonstrates skill and dedication for the advancement and recognition of OTAs. She has made significantly impactful contributions to occupational therapy consumers, practitioners, and students. She endeavors to inspire others with hope that it will create a lifelong shift towards a healthier and more inclusive world. Ms. Chang Mason quietly yet diligently participates in civic events within the community, donating her time and resources to communities in need while promoting occupational therapy services and educational opportunities. Most recently, she mentored students to create a multi-sensory room at the Arc of Putnam, donating personal time and resources, which now serves over 50 consumers who receive OT services. While working in Stuttgart, Germany as a soldier in the United States Army, Ms. Chang Mason helped to create a follow-up after program for service members engaged in a drug and alcohol rehab program. This follow-up program allowed graduates to return to the facility to mentor and guide those undergoing treatment. This was one of Ms. Chang Mason's first big accomplishments in occupational therapy that helped develop her personal goal to affect change in the lives of others. While working as a government civilian for the U.S. Army Warrior Transition Battalion, as an occupational therapy assistant, Ms. Chang Mason created the Athena program for female service members who felt excluded from many activities that were geared towards male service members. Soldiers who participated in the program reported improvement with physical, mental, and social wellness. To date, this program has been adopted in various veteran organizations across the United States. Ms. Chang Mason has been an advocate for the advancement and inclusion of OTAs. She is the program director of a successful OTA program, having guided, mentored, and witnessed matriculation from more than 200 OTA students who are actively working in traditional and non-traditional OT positions as entrepreneurs and leaders and have obtained advanced degrees in OT and other fields. Ms. Chang Mason was sought out and elected as district chair for the Texas Occupational Therapy Association Alamo South District, the first OTA, the first Black woman, and the first Caribbean American in that position. During her tenure, she promoted OT services within the community and offered several continuing education opportunities, merging both civilian and military OT practitioners. Currently, Ms. Chang Mason is chairperson for the AOTA Diversity, Equity, and Inclusion Committee. In this position, she plans to further advance the inclusion of OTAs in leadership and teaching positions within OT programs, a much needed role to improve intraprofessional relationships.
On behalf of AOTA, I am humbled, I am honored to extend AOTA's highest association honor, recognizing an occupational therapy assistant, the AOTA Award of Excellence, to my best friend, Natalie Chang Mason.
We have one more thing for you.
Because I'm a little nervous, I jotted down some notes, so please bear with me. So first, I want to give honor to God for equipping me with a unique skill set and also for clearing several paths that have allowed me to soar in this profession, one that I entered at 18 years old in the U.S. Army. Thank you for these awards. Thank you for the nominating committee that chose me. Every day I wake up and I choose myself. And I'm thankful that others recognized the value that I have given to this profession that I love. And I'm truly honored to receive this award, especially on this day today, which is my birthday. And also Earth Day. This is probably, besides my husband and my son coming, this is the best birthday present I could ever have and wish for. It's even a greater honor to be placed in such distinguished ranks as those of past honorees, some of who are colleagues of mine at some point in time or another, and to everyone who have contributed to our beloved profession, occupational therapy. I would like to thank my parents. They are deceased, but I'm still thanking them because if it wasn't for them, I wouldn't be here. I'd like to thank my husband, Kevin, my children, Camille and Dawn, who are watching via live stream, and my son, Liam. And those who know me know every other word is about Liam. They always motivate me and encourage me to do more and more each day. And they are leaders in their own right, and I am thankful and grateful to be their mother. I'd also like to thank my siblings who are also watching via live stream. Go Chang Gang! And I'd like to thank my colleagues and the students who inspire me with their brilliance and love for occupational therapy. I also want to share that Although many people don't know me, I have been working in this profession for a very long time. Behind the scenes is where I prefer to be. So being up here is it's kind of earth-shattering for me. I missed two very important events being here. One was yesterday. I was supposed to go see Usher in Vegas with my best friend Nikki. And the other, my brother Yannick is getting married tomorrow in Jamaica, and I wouldn't be able to be there in time. So I'm sharing that because I chose me, and I chose to be here to receive this very prestigious award because it means so much to me. I am very committed to this profession and to those who serve in this profession. Last thing I want to say is that I am a part of the Diversity, Equity, and Inclusion Committee because that is what I have endeavored to do my entire career, is to, before DEI even became a language. I am DEI, look at me. I personify Black girl magic. And so I want to thank you for giving me this award, and for those who continue to encourage me each and every day, thank you, I love you, and to all the award recipients, congratulations.
Awesome. The AOTA Award of Merit is the highest association honor for an occupational therapist. It recognizes members of AOTA who have demonstrated extensive leadership through sustained and significant contributions to the profession. Tonight, we proudly honor Dr. Joan Teogli for revolutionizing cognitive rehabilitation theory and practice. Take a look.
Dr. Togliau has made long-lasting scholarly and clinical contributions to the profession of occupational therapy and to the field of cognitive rehabilitation, creating a substantial and innovative body of knowledge that has significantly influenced current occupational therapy practices and neurorehabilitation domestically and internationally. Dr. Togliau has had a distinct and significant impact on multiple generations of occupational therapy students, clinicians, educators, and researchers. She is a respected educator, scholar, mentor, collaborator, and thought leader in the development of cognitive rehabilitation theories, models of treatment, and assessments. She has transformed the profession by advocating that occupational therapists be primary practitioners to address cognition for clients with various neurological conditions and developing an innovative approach guiding both research and clinical practice in the delivery of cognitive interventions. Her multi-context approach provides a platform for cognitive rehabilitation research and practice that has fundamentally shaped how occupational therapy and other disciplines conceptualize and implement cognitive rehabilitation. In the 1996 Eleanor Clark Slagle Lecture, Dr. David Nelson celebrated the multi-context approach as an occupational therapy model of practice that facilitates megacognition and cognitive processing strategies by using naturalistic occupational forms. More recently, Dr. Togliau's dynamic, comprehensive model of awareness has shifted the paradigm on how to conceptualize self-awareness from a series of hierarchical levels to a dynamic process. This shift changed both evaluation and treatment of self-awareness, as evidenced by a surge of publications following its publication in 2000.
Congratulations.
On behalf of AOTA, I am humbled and honored to extend AOTA's highest honor the AOTA Award of Merit to Dr. Joan Toglia. Congratulations. Okay, how about
Good evening, thank you. This is such a tremendous honor and privilege, and it means so much to me. Thank you to the members of the AOTA Award Committee for this special recognition. I'd like to thank my colleagues, my nominators for their support and for helping to shape my thinking along the way. And I owe a huge debt of gratitude to my family, my incredible husband of nearly 42 years, my amazing son, Matthew, daughter, Michelle, and son-in-law, James, and those who are with me in spirit. And a special shout out to my niece, Caitlin, who is completing her OTD. Thank you all for being here with me this evening. I'd also like to thank and acknowledge my students, alumni, and faculty from Mercy College. All the therapists I've had the opportunity to meet at my courses and workshops, as well as the clinicians, clients, and families I've had the pleasure to work with. Learning is always a two-way street, and I've learned so much from them. It's been a privilege for me to be part of this profession and an AOTA member for over 40 years. As I look back, there have been many changes over the years, but one thing that hasn't changed is that people with functional cognitive challenges need occupational therapy, and that need is greater now more than ever before. There is now wider recognition of the importance of addressing cognition in the context of everyday life, across the lifespan and across different conditions and populations. The pandemic has considerably heightened awareness of the fact that even those with mild or subtle cognitive processing difficulties can experience significant occupational challenges that impact IADL, the ability to manage one's own health, and overall participation and subjective well-being. As the lens for functional cognition widens across ages, settings, and populations, there are growing needs and important and emerging opportunities before us. It is critical for us to embrace, demonstrate, and strongly advocate for OT's role in functional cognition and to continue to advance the science and research in this area. Functional cognition is central to what we do. It focuses on performance, doing, real-world contexts, and interventions that are broadly applicable. We've made a significant amount of progress in the development of assessments and interventions in this area, but there's more work to do. So to the current and to the next generation of OTs, it is up to you. I echo what AOTA and many of my colleagues have already said. It is vital for each OT to make functional cognition a professional priority. Our clients with cognitive challenges need you, and you can make an important difference in their lives. Thank you again for this special recognition and honor, and have a great evening.
Congratulations.
Oh, there's this one too.
You got it all? Thank you one more time, Dr. Toglia. And one more time, let's share a round of applause for all the AOTF and AOTA award winners and their ongoing contributions to the profession. Please remember you can read more detailed bios of all of our winners and their amazing achievements on the AOTA and AOTF websites. I would also like to thank both the AOTA and AOTF awards and recognition committees for making this event memorable, all the time that you took putting this together, and for all of you for being here to celebrate the achievements of our wonderful and vibrant profession. Please join us now for the kickoff of our award celebration where you can take photos with our awardees, join us for food, refreshments, dancing, music, and celebrate the close of the Inspire 2023 Journey Together. That's going to take place down in the 2500 rooms as you walk towards Lowe's. Everyone is welcome. Remember, we're not done yet. We still have sessions tomorrow morning, but tonight let's celebrate and toast our distinguished colleagues honored this week. The AOTA staff, board, and volunteers who all work tirelessly to produce our 2023 Inspire. Let's give them a round. I would also like to ask the the roster of fellows and all the fellows, if you guys can hang back. We're going to have the fellows come up first for a group photo, and then we'll do the roster of fellows. And after that, you are welcome, awardees, to come up and take photos if you want. Also, in our party, we are going to have a backdrop for lots of selfie photos. And Allison, who will probably be out of her heels, will be happy to pose with you for some more photos in the party. So thank you, everyone, to coming to Kansas City. We hope you'll come to Orlando. Take a look. We're in Orlando next year, March 21 through 24. So mark your calendar. And let's celebrate. Thanks so much. Have a great evening.